Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Now listen, before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Just make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes, all right? Now definitely push the video to the recommended, and furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community, and hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily uploads, and you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get straight into this video. Today, what I want to do is just focus solely on finishing. I know yesterday I dropped a massive 30-minute video. Yes, you heard that correctly. 30 minutes, right? I did break it up, but guess what? I think that now we need to do a bigger deep dive. There's so much information, and I think for me, the old head in me, I think it's only right to go ahead and show the finishing some love slashers, okay? Some love. So let's just dive right into it. So now let's look at it. So the big upgrade that you're going to see right now is going to be to the right thumbstick or the pro stick or whatever you want to call it, refer to it as. And basically 2K internally is calling it double throws. So now you have the opportunity to have full reign and full control over your pro stick. So now if you're going to want to get a one-hand dunk, you can do that. If you want to get a two-hand dunk, you can do that. A right-hand dunk, a left-hand dunk, a contact dunk flashy, and that type of deal. All of that is going to be to your dismay based upon which way you flick that stick, right? So that's going to be pretty game breaking. And also, we talked about the rim hangs. Rim hangs are going to be very, 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 very prevalent because I know a lot of people are going to do this, especially in the park. Now, in my career, you don't want to do it because you will get a tech. So that's how realistic it is. You will get a technical foul for hanging on the rim. But for the rim hangs, it's going to be pretty dope because all you have to do is just hold R2 and press down on the pro stick or press down on the pro stick. And while you're still doing that on the rim, you want to continue to hold R2, and then now you can move the left pro stick and wiggle that left or right or which direction you want, and your player will swing in the direction and hang on the rim. You just got to be careful because, again, if you do this in my career, you will get a technical, but if you do it in the park, it's going to be pretty OP. Now, I don't know if you hang too long, because then again, in transition, you want to get back on defense, right? So that's something to keep in mind. And as far as our finesse finishers, the ones that are finishing at the basket without the dunk. So slashers, obviously, this is going to be a bread and butter move too, because now you're going to be able to do Euro steps, you're going to be able to do hop steps, and of course, these really, really dope scoop layup packages that are going to be very prevalent, and it's still going to be using the pro stick animation. So now you're going to be able to just flick your stick to the left or the right and be doing these really nice scoop layups. And of course, if you're going to want to do Euro steps, you're just going to flick your stick to one direction and then immediately flip it to the other. That's going to give the Euro steps. You're just going to have so much control as a slasher that it's going to be extremely, extremely OP. And another crazy thing is that now bigger and stronger players will also experience a lot more contact layup content that properly shows what should happen when a player like Giannis plows through everybody in their path. So again, strength is going to be very, very, very important. For the first time ever, strength is going to be very key in this because now you're going to be able to literally see the difference when you are a big, strong player going to the basket and you happen to go against a center that has, i.e., no strength, or you go against a little smaller guard. That is going to be very huge for these slashers and finishers again. So if you always been an individual that love making your builds big and strong, now you're going to see those effects. Giannis, LeBron James, and of course Zion Williams. There's some people that come to mind. So if you have those type of builds or you're someone that love those type of builds, feel free to go ahead and make those type of players. Also, you're going to get a crazy amount of new layup packages for new gen and current gen. So we know we have the cover star himself, Devin Booker, but we also have Joel Embiid, Allen Iverson, Magic Johnson, Nikola Jokic, Zach LaVine, Ja Morant. You even got Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, and more. So there's even more outside of the ones I just named. Now let's get into the actual badges. There's a couple badges that I definitely want to introduce because, again, I think these are going to be some game-changing badges. The first one is called Masher, right? Increases the ability to finish inside layups over defenders. I don't know if that means that's going to be placed in Giant Slayer, but that's a new badge. It's a new name. Then you have Aerial Wizard, the ability to successfully complete alley-oops and putback dunks. So as you can tell, putback dunks obviously is not going to be coming back because Aerial Wizard now does that with alley-oops and putbacks. But the one I really like is called Bully, right? like Giannis and LeBron, able to finish strong by bulldozing through traffic. So we already talked about strength is going to matter, right? Is bully going to be attached to strength? I think so. So now you got to have the strength in order to get bully. So if you want to be rewarded for getting to the basket, get your strength up and finish strong at the basket. That's going to be pretty game changing in my opinion. And lastly, let's go ahead and finish off with these tweets from Beluga. So Beluga literally just put these tweets out. So I want to put them in because they do have a lot of context when it comes to finishing. So one of the people in the community said, will the dunk meter make its way in the current gen? Beluga said, yes, dunking controls are the same in both gens, but you only do the physics-based controllable rim hangs in new gen. So basically now the dunk meter will be in old gen, but you're not able to get the hanging on the rim mechanics, all right? Now, another one is most, if not all, of the returning badges have been retuned or reworked in some way. If something was OP in 22, don't assume it'll be again in 2K23. Also, some of the weaker badges were buffed. So now we got to look at some of these badges when we first get on. We can't just assume that Limitless Takeoff is going to be OP because it was OP last year. So, again, this is going to take time to be able to figure out which finishing badges are going to be OP and which finishing badges that were OP last year got nerfed and may not be viable no more, okay? Another one is this. So the round dunk meter is gone. Beluga said the round meter is still used for alley-oops, but it's bigger and easier to read. And I think that's going to be pretty dope because it was really hard to read that meter in 2K22. So now in 2K23, you'll be able to see that meter a lot better. Another good tweet, while Mike was saying, we made some changes to layup timing. Still takes skill to be good with it, but if you can master it, you can make some really tough layups that you would have missed if you was off. You won't blow wide open bunnies anymore, even if your timing is bad. So that's gonna be pretty dope because a lot of people took layup timing off, but now again, making a skill gap. If you know how to master layups, not only will you not have to worry about missing those crazy shots right under the basket, even if you were really late, but now if you're able to time it properly, it will give you a massive advantage. So I think that's pretty dope. And then the last one is going to be driving dunk ratings dictate how easy it is to block dunk attempts. Flashy dunks boost your takeover meter faster than basic ones. Back scratchers, windmills, tomahawks, and flashies are much harder to block in general. So the guy said, so every time I go up with a back scratcher, that S is going to get blocked. He said it's been fixed. So basically now you can feel free to do back scratchers and all that type stuff and not worried about getting blocked. But now you also can know that getting flashy dunks will give you a boost. And then again, driving dunk ratings dictate how easy it is for your block attempts. So if you have a very low driving dunk and you go up, you have a very higher likelihood of getting blocked compared to somebody that has a high driving dunk. So anyway, that is pretty much more in depth of how this went down with the finishing. Hopefully enjoy it. This will be a series, so definitely look out for more coming tomorrow. But other than that, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger. You know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.